I made a button. I made a cardboard button that said "World Journalist."
Oh my God! It's like you guys are kind of cut from the same.
God.
I'm physically have problems, and I can't do a whole lot, but I could still write. So
Awesome.
I started to write.
What did you write about?
Well, I thought that it would be easy to write. You could just sit and
Yeah.
write. Okay.
Yeah.
But to do the things that I wanted to do, I had to go to the places where those things were happening. So one of the first things I ever wrote about was Katrina. I was in San Antonio, and they were bringing some people over from the stadium in
Oh, yeah,
New Orleans,
Orleans. Yeah, the Superdome, yeah.
into a big base. It was not a very well used older army base
Yeah.
in
Right.
San Antonio, and I heard it on the radio. So I made a button. I made a cardboard button that said "World Journalist."
Oh my God! It's like you guys are kind of cut from the same.
God.
cut
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
like,
same-
I pretend like I'm such a journalist, but I'm just a musician.
Okay.
I
So-
can see you sneaking into place.
I,
Yeah, yeah.
I knew my son that was in the military. He's out now,
Yeah.
but I knew I'd have to get in the gate. So
Yeah.
I got in the gate, and then I came in and I talked to the people that were there, and it was part of what I wanted to do was to talk about people. I want to tell your story. About people who were struggling to, make life better, make the world better, and fighting, not giving up,
What advice would you give them? What advice would you give
I
them?
don't give them any advice.
That's great.
I don't give them any advice. They could probably give me advice. No, seriously, there was a woman, I was a bit younger, 20 years younger, woman there, and what I would consider elderly at the time, who had been rescued off the roof of a hospital and had abdominal surgery. And I
my
saw that the front of her dress was wet. So I told her that I was a nurse, but I wasn't official. I have to get there were Red Cross nurses there, and that I would, that we could go into a private place and we could check her dressing.
Yeah.
And she had this enormous wound, which was about a week old, very much in danger of infection, and it was just held together by Band-Aids.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So, but her life was spared. Her
Yeah,
life
yeah.
was saved. And she wasn't sorry about that. She was alive.
Yeah.
And there were people from her community there, from people that had been in the stadium. And they actually, younger people, younger than me, younger than this woman, who were actually helping, and organizing with people to get them, where they needed to go. And mostly people were just very stunned at that point. So they just needed, I told them who I was and that I wanted to write about them. And there weren't very many articles written at that time.
Yeah.
There were a couple of people I knew from New York that had gone out on some boats and interviewed some people. But it was just before they had started writing a lot of articles, taking pictures of what was happening. So that was like the first really thing.